Hey Internet, I'm the Cow Says Moo, and you're watching the continuing adventures of Dr. Moo, episode 24, a Let's Play Minecraft 1.2.5 with a whole bunch of mods. I'm still sitting here in my new Thaumcraft digs, and I think I have decided how I want to arrange all this stuff, which is what we were working on last time. Before I do that, I think there are a couple more things that I want to produce in this, and then we will break it and let all that taint go for the time being, I guess. Let's head back down here. I've decided that instead of burning up diamonds and stuff, I'm just going to burn up some of this. It's renewable. I don't know how much it's worth exactly for. So not a whole lot, but it's totally renewable, so why not use this instead? How much is a diamond, incidentally? 64? Yeah, see, so that's what, 16 of these is one diamond? Psh, yeah, I'll just use that instead. So let's throw a little bit more of this stuff in here. Maybe like half of it for right now. And what I want to make is a furnace. I think. Arcane furnace? Yeah. It's going to be a block of iron, a fiery crystal, and a regular furnace. So let's go grab those materials. Block of iron is particularly easy, is it not? And then I've got the crystals back in here. And let's just throw these in here for the time being. And then I need a red crystal. Oh, incidentally, the Quasitum stopped a while back. And I haven't cycled it or anything. I haven't done much between this episode and the last. So let's see, I need to make a regular furnace out of this. Here we are. Block of iron. Furnace. Arcane furnace, awesome. So I am going to put this arcane furnace, oops, right here. And then I'm going to put my crucible on top of it, because a arcane furnace with a crucible on top can boost these efficiency. But before we do that, let's go ahead and pop over here and check out this Quasitum and see what we've got. Oh, heck yeah, 23 fragments. That's awesome. Let's grab some bookshelves and just go ahead and throw those here. And put those fragments up here. What you do after you get fragments is you research them again, and then you can turn them into theories if you succeed on them. Your chance of success on a fragment is considerably higher than the initial boost, see? Let's pull that out of there. I have a theory of collected wisdom. So I can take that theory now and put it back over here, and now I have a little bar over here that indicates how many successes I need to get. And success is based off this percentage. And a failure, which I said I would get to later, removes one of the successes. And if you have no successes and get a failure, then you lose the theory. So right now my success rate is about twice my failure rate, so that's pretty good. I should be able to learn this collected wisdom, whatever that is. We'll see. Oh, I got a failure. It went down from 2 to 1. Oh, got another success and it went up. No change. I didn't hit the top 45 or the lower 21%. I got somewhere in between. There we go. Another success. 2 more successes and I get it. And then we'll take a look and I'll show you what it looks like when you've completed a theory. Awesome. When you successfully research a theory, you get a discovery, and that discovery is what you actually learn. You just put it in your hotbar and right-click it, and bing! I can now make a collective wisdom, which is a zombie brain, a stone slab, and a Vs crystal, and it creates what looks like a upgrade. So you can put this into enchanters and things similar to enchanters. to import more knowledge or magical effects on an item. Pretty cool. Not particularly useful at the moment, but definitely neat. We'll just throw that discovery into here for the time being. And put, let's put just half of this. We'll put like 6 in here and let this run and come back and check on them in a bit. And if we get more theories, then we'll try to learn those. And then we'll come back here and take a look at this again. Let's see. I've got 4V in there, 53V, so I got 57 Vs. What do I want to do with 57 Vs? I could create some Alimentum and some whatever the other thing is. Alimentum. And Nitor. That's what the other thing is. Alimentum and Nitor. Is there anything else I want to create though real quick? I don't think so. I may as well just do those because I'll definitely be needing them. Could make a portable hole perhaps, but I don't think I'm quite ready to jump into that far yet. So yeah, let's just do some Alimentum and some Nitor. I'll show you what those are. Alimentum's just coal or charcoal and redstone. And Nitor is glowstone and redstone. So we'll grab just a little bit of each and get a few of those just to burn up the rest of my Vs. How much did I have here again? 56, or 53 and 4 is 57. 57, that takes 10. That takes 9. So I could do 3 Alimentum and 3 Nitor. That's what I'll do. So let's get 6 coal or charcoal out of here. What do I have? Looks like I have none of the above. Oh, there we go. I've already forgotten the recipes, of course. Coal and redstone. Okay, so I need 6 redstone. And just 3 of these. Here we go. I don't know why I can't remember a recipe for anything. Alright. There's that. And there's those. Awesome. Oh man, I thought I had enough. Thought I counted that. 0, 0. Oh well. Nah, let's just go get one more sugar cane and finish that off. There we are. So we've got 3 Alimentum and 3 Nitor. Nitor, I think you can hang up as like a light source, like a torch, which is pretty neat. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I won't do that yet. Maybe I'll just put them in the chest for the time being. I haven't quite figured out what I want this place to look like yet, so I think I'll just put it in there. Alright, and now, at this point, I guess I really just have to break this. And, let's see. If I throw this in here, will it fill it up? Awesome. That's really good, actually. Now I don't have to lose all that. Release it into the atmosphere. Very cool. I'll lose a little bit, of course, but that's not a big deal. Alright, and then we'll place this other one here. I think I want to put my infuser right here. And I think I want to put my crucible right here. Excellent. I'm going to want a lever and some charcoal for that. So let's head back down here and grab that. And a lever. I should have a lever, I think. In one of these chests. I've been throwing them in here off and on, I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, that was one right there. There we go. And I'm going to run through here and turn this coal into charcoal. Awesome. You sparkled when I killed you. Oh, that was from my sword. That was cool. He actually died in like one hit. That was crazy. I'm going to put the lever just right back here. I can turn the arcane forge on and off with that lever then. Put this in here. And it looks like it must be on. And now it's off. Sweet. And then I need to figure out how I want to run my conduits. Probably... How do I want to do that? That's actually a tough decision. Maybe I want to move this over here. And run my conduit this way. Man, I really don't like these conduits. I wish I could cover them up. Give me just a second and I'll think about exactly how I want to lay this thing out. Alright, I think I've decided how I want to set this thing up. But to do that, I want to move this tank, and it's full of vis, and I don't, or of taint, and I don't really want to dump it out into the atmosphere if I can help it. I want to move it over to this tank instead. But it doesn't want to move on its own. So what I'm going to need to do is make a bellows, I think, which will increase or lower the pressure of this tank. So all of this stuff will move over here. I think that's going to work, so let's take a look and see how to make a bellows. Just regular crafting. I'm going to need enchanted wood, though. That might be a problem. I don't think I have 4 enchanted wood left. Not in there. Yeah, nope, I don't have 4, I just have 2. Okay, well, I guess I'm just breaking it. No biggie. I just didn't want to do it if I didn't have to, but apparently I have to, so... watch the taint level down in the bottom right corner and watch it shoot up just a little bit. Poof. Yeah, it didn't go up much, but it went up. So now I will put this tank back right here. Ta-da! And then I think I'm going to run. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Ultimately, I'm going to have one of these sets of tanks being Taint and one of them being Vis. I think this one will be Taint, and this one will be a Dark Infuser, and that'll be something else. I don't know what other machines, I can't remember any of the other machines off the top of my head, but these two will be working mostly with Taint. So this one will come over here and hit these two. So let's just dig under here. Cool. And then head over to these. Gonna need a couple more conduits, it looks like. That's cool. Glass panes, redstone, and wood. Redstone. Oops, not glowstone, redstone. There we go. Don't need either of those anymore. Redstone in the middle, glass panes, and wood. There we are. Excuse me, hiccup time. I think that is going to work for the time being. So let's see, do I have any more reeds on me? Yeah, I've got some here. Let's turn this on and throw these in here. Looks like we're filling up nicely. That's good to see. Should be 4 diamonds worth. And with this furnace, that should increase the ratio from 50-50 to something higher than that. Yeah, it looks like we're 82, so 142, about 60%. So that's cool. That looks good. Let's just go ahead and fill this top back in for the time being. I'll definitely need to get back down there eventually, but for right now that's okay. And turn this off again. Now, if I were to put something over here in this infuser, like some more wood, because I definitely need some. Something like that. Where'd that wood go? There it is. It should start right up. Sweet. Alrighty, so now we've got a working system again, and it looks pretty cool. I'll shoot right up this laser here into the thing, and I've got access immediately to my crucible. Ta-da! Which I covered up with just some panels, so now you can't see this conduit that I'm walking over. Where there's a will, there's a way, huh? And then I'll have access to my machines right over here, and these will be Vis tanks, and I'll build a couple more of them on top of here. I probably don't need much more than 3 or 4 high, but I'll at least give myself a little bit extra there. Looking good. So let's see what my Quasitum is doing. Wow, I didn't get any of those. That's crazy. Let's throw that one in there since I've got it. May as well. Nothing at all, huh? Well, let's throw these in here and keep an eye on them. Got, what, a 41% chance, and I didn't get any of those? Here, there we go. Charm of Vigor. Tricky. 45 to 21. Let's see what this bad boy does. Not having a whole lot of luck so far, but there we go. Three successes out of 5. 4? Come on. Charm of Vigor. Hooray! Got myself a Charm of Vigor. Let's see what that does. Kept on your person, it'll keep you fed and keep you from drowning. Oh, that might come in handy if I decide to do some building underwater. Or if I'm going to go find some more shipwrecks. Very cool. I'll have to keep that one in mind if I'm going to go shipwreck snooping again. Let's throw the rest of these in here and see if we can't get any more luck. I'll just do this one last set of 7 here. Oh, I already got one. Dawnstone, interesting. Ooh, see, look at that percentage rate. 68 versus 14, so that's a pretty easy one. Apparently tricky is harder than hard. I remember torturous being the worst, but I couldn't remember which was harder out of tricky and hard. I don't remember what Dawnstone is. It must be a new one in 1.25. Come on, there we go. Let's see what this bad boy does. What do you do? Glowstone, gold nugget, and a blaze powder for a Dawnstone. When broken after midday, speeds up passage of time until the next dawn. Neat. Kind of a fun item. That's pretty cool. So you make that, and then if it's afternoon, you can just break it, and it'll, once it hits dusk, it'll speed through the night and come back to dawn. Pretty slick. Anyway, I'm going to research the rest of these fragments of lost knowledge. I'll do it off camera, you see the gist, but I'll show you any discoveries I end up getting. And then I will probably set this back to creating some more of these fragments and just keep the process going. So I'll be back in a bit. Alright, so I've had quite a bit of luck here. As you can see, I've got a Charm of Life and a Hoe of the Mystic Theory. They're both torturous, so I'm not going to try doing them yet. They have a higher percent chance of failure than they do of success, but that's pretty good. And then I've got this Sword of the Zephyr. Still getting them is nice, I mean. And I succeeded on that, so I can start making my own Swords of the Zephyr, which is totally awesome. And then I've got quite a few more discoveries in here. So we'll pull those out and take a look at them. Let's see, Concentrated V. Neat. I think you use it for a couple of the advanced recipes. A new enchantment. Lets items repair themselves. Pretty cool. Axe of the Stream, which is totally awesome. Basically, it's kind of like a Treecapitator, cuts down a whole tree at once. Arcane Focus Air, so this is the focus for a Arcane Boar, which I might get around to making. Everfull Urn, a neat little endless water supply, pretty cool. Thaumic Restorer. Looks like it repairs items, so I probably won't use this one because I've got my Talisman of Repair, but still a very cool item. Thaumic Crystallizer. This will recrystallize those depleted crystals that I've got. And a Thaumic Generator, something that'll turn Vis into either Industrial Craft, Red Power, or Buildcraft energy. Very cool. So I've got a bunch of discoveries there, and I think I can do something with these discoveries. Yes, if I use any 4 of them around a book, I can create a Thaumonomicon. I think I've got a book in here. I do. So let's go ahead and do that. Book. Thaumonomicon. And this Thaumonomicon is neat because it shows you everything you've got. So Arcane Focus Air, got it. Axe of the Stream, Charm of the Vigor, shows you all of the discoveries you've got in one item rather than having to keep all these stupid discoveries. So now I can take these discoveries and throw them into my Crucible to get more V's. How awesome is that? Here, let's turn this back on actually and get a higher percentage of V's than Taint for the time being, because I don't need Taint yet. Looks like I could probably do a little bit more. How full are you? 83%, so I can throw a couple more in there. There we go, let's see what that one fills it up to. 100%. Alrighty, that'll work. Turn this bad boy back off then for the time being. And I've got a couple discoveries that I haven't thrown in there yet because I don't have the tank capacity to put them in. But that's alright, and not a big deal. This Thaumonomicon I will keep in here with all my other books and tomes and stuff. And I brought some sugar canes, since again they're a renewable resource for me. I've got that nice sugarcane farm that I'm just going to throw in here and let them continue trying to get some more fragments so I can continue my discovery process. So I'll just let that run. And I think for the time being that's going to do it for the basics of Thaumcraft. I think the next thing I want to do is hit a Mystcraft age to get those crystals. So let me figure out if I want to take anything with me and head back over to my Mystcraft area where I can go into my notebook and that sort of thing, and I'll be back in a few. Alright folks, I'm back here in my house in my Mystcraft little lab here, library. I've been kind of going through my books and I slimmed them down to just the few that I actually want to keep. Minosaur, Thaumcraft stuff, Tainted Spawn, and Desert. And I might even get rid of that Desert. I'll have to go and look at it again. I haven't been back there for a while. But what I didn't find is an age with crystals in it. So I must have got rid of that book earlier. So we'll make a new one. No biggie. Descriptive book. And let's see, what do we want in this age? Anything in particular? We know we want crystals, but is there anything else we might be interested in getting? Maybe we'll make a hell biome with crystals. That could be interesting. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a single biome. Hell. We're not really going to be going below ground, so, well, no, let's just use standard lighting. Let's go with maybe a green. Definitely chromatic fog. Go with maybe a green sky and a blue sunset. How's that? That's fog, sunset. Okay, sky, that's all of them. We are looking for crystals. May as well put glowstone in there too. Why not? Let's have lakes, and apparently I don't have lava lakes. That's interesting. Villages? Sure, that sounds amusing. Let's do villages too. Terrain generation, let's make it standard. time. Let's make it eternal day. Not that it matters much since it's going to be all hell biome, but let's do overcast. I'm not 100% sure what that is. And none of those. Cool. So now we've got this new world here. I've got a linking book here, but as usual, I'm going to save my items before going into a new world, just in case. And as I said, I do have a linking book this time. Let's see. Maybe I should make a link stand for the other end. See if I can request stuff. It looks like it. Let's see, what is it? It's 3 planks and 2 sticks. There we go. Planks one in here, of course. Here we are. And we'll fire this up and head on out. 235. 235, huh? Well, it didn't take me too long to get a starfisher then. Only like 30 books. That's not too bad. Alrighty, so we got glowstone, we got regular crystals. Let's just go ahead and throw this down here and pop my linking book on it. There we go. Excellent. And now let's go harvest myself some crystal. Looks like we got an obelisk too. That's pretty cool. Or a monolith, I suppose. Obelisks are a Mystcraft feature. That kind of purple fog over there is kind of neat, isn't it? Looks pretty good. I guess overcast just means that you can't actually see the sun. Is that what it is? Must be. Alrighty, so let's see. This is my book right here. So I'm gonna head northeast to get to this thing. Uh-oh, looks like we got a bad guy over there. I think he's from Fossils. Though I thought I had him disabled. But apparently not. Well, we'll see what we can do here. I'm just gonna sit here and harvest a few more crystals, and I'm actually kind of hoping for some ghast spawns because I don't think I have any ghast tiers yet. But anyway, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm just sitting here harvesting some crystals, not terribly exciting, but I want them for my Thaumcraft building that I made back home. So I need these crystals to make portals. So I'll be back in a bit. Alrighty, I got like a stack and a half of crystals, and I picked up a little bit of glowstone while I was here. I figured why not? I'm running a bit low. That's a pretty tall pillar of it right there. Anyway, so we'll head back to the overworld now. Sweet. And for that book, go ahead and pick it up. And we'll just put that in the chest here. While we're at it, I'm considering going back to this tainted one. Just to collect some tainted materials to do some research on. So maybe we'll do that real quick. I'm going to want these shears for sure. And the tainted book should have a linking book in it, but we may as well make another one just in case, right? Better safe than sorry. Don't want to repeat it last time, that's for sure. So I'm going to... I've been here before, but I think I'm going to do it again anyway. There we go. Tainted spawn. So this should take me right into a tainted area. Alright, no bad guys around yet. That's good. Let's start collecting some of these things, though. That's very interesting. The taint really doesn't look that bad in this area. And actually, it looks like it might be reverting back into normal. Very strange. Well, we'll collect what we can while we can. There's my overworld book. Let's grab that. That's very strange because it was definitely tainted and growing before, and now it's shrinking. I wonder what changed. Alright, well, I'm just going to continue running around gathering some tainted material so I can do some research. Again, I'll be back in just a few moments. Well, it looks like I've pretty much gathered all I can from here. I don't see any more taintweed. I collected almost a stack of taintweed, though, and 18 glowing taintweed, so I think that's pretty good. Hopefully that'll get me at least some research items. I guess if this world is no longer going to be tainted, it's no longer really of any use to me. So once I get back, I guess I'll just destroy this one too. And maybe at some point in the future, I'll snoop through other ages and see if I can't find more tainted areas. I guess that's good. That'll reduce the file size, my save file size, so that's not a big deal. That'll help a little. I wonder if this is corrupted too. Maybe that's a corrupted area. And something about that is what changed the taint level. I don't know. Very strange. Anyway, I'll head back to the overworld, and we'll just get rid of this book, I suppose. There we go. Tainted spawn, 139. So 139 is going in the pool. Sploosh. And I will delete it from my save. Looking pretty good, though. Let's throw these in here for the time being. And let's see. Miners is probably where the glowstone goes. I don't think I've got anything in diggers. Nothing of significance. Adventurers, anything? Nope. Okay, cool. I think I'll keep these crystals on me, and maybe we'll just head back towards my Thaumcraft temple. By way of the bees, I'm going to go down there and check on the bees too, but you don't need to see me checking on the bees probably. There's not going to be any major changes. I'm just still trying to get majestic bees out of those nobles. So I keep cycling them every now and then, hoping that they finally start cooperating. Anyway, I'll be back a bit. I'll meet you back over at the Thaumcraft Tower again. Alright, I'm back here in my little Thaumcraft lab with my crystals, so I'm just going to go ahead and build up my portals here. I think I'm actually going to build them one taller. Something like this. Yeah, I like that. There we go. So I've got those two, and now I need to go into the nether and set up a book at my nether fortress because my nether spawn was so horrible. But I don't know that I really want to do that right now. I don't really feel up to that. I don't want to make a trip into the nether right now and then wander all the way back over to the nether fortress, so I might do that later off camera. So we'll just leave those for the time being and come up here and check out my research and see how that's doing, because that's much more interesting. See what kind of neat goodies I can make. Oh, see, I got 20 fragments there. I requested some more bookshelves back in the lab or in the workshop before I came here, so let's go see if I've got those ready to go. Just about. Wow, yeah. Look at all those sugar canes. Yeah, still working on those bookshelves. Well, I suppose I could show you something else I've kind of been working on here and there. It'll be my next project after I kind of get caught up on the Thaumcraft stuff a bit more. It's over here. This is my mill right here. It's going to be my grain mill and bakery, basically. Just dirt half slab ground, so it's a nice earthen ground. This will be like a little storage area or something, and then I'll have some automatic crafting tables here, turning wheat into bread and bread into honeyed slices. And maybe a couple other things with wheat, maybe some thatch production or something. And then this up here will be a little storage area too. Just a cool little building I made. And I'll probably do another building over there by the sugarcane farm that'll be automated bookshelf production, so I don't have to go and request those all the time like I am right now. But that'll be my next major project, is getting all the mechanics set up over there. Aha, archer. Die, Scully. Yeah, my smite really does a number on these undead. Two hits and they're goners. Pretty cool. Anyway, my request should be done by now. Yeah, there we go. Let's get rid of these bones. And head back and see what other kind of goodies we can get out of these research items. Whew. I thought for a second there I had a chunk reset again and I was going to cry. But I didn't. These are just about gone, so we'll let those finish up. And then we'll start researching these 22 fragments here. Awesome. Three fragments. Wow, getting pretty lucky on my lost chances. Alrighty, so let's throw in these bookshelves and see what we can get. Probably not much reason to keep you on camera here. I'm just gonna try doing these until I get some more theories. And I'll certainly show you the theories once I get them, so I'll be back in just a few minutes. Alright, looks like I've had a bit more success. I've still got a few fragments here that I'll research eventually, but just wanted to show you these first. I also stopped back at my workshop while these were running and picked up my taint weeds to stick in here too. There we go. Anyway, I got a charm of cleansing. Cures you poison and puts you out if you're on fire. Pretty neat. Another arcane focus. Fire. It consumes low-level items to help power the focus, which is kind of neat. A Thaumic enchanter, which sounds awesome. It works like a normal enchantment table, except it uses Vis instead of experience. Very cool. A Charm of Life continually regenerates your health. That's awesome. Arcane Focus Water, which just has a longer range. And Arcane Focus Earth. So I think I've got all 4 Arcane Focuses, which is cool. Since I got the Charm of Life, I went ahead and moved this theory up here into the section of stuff that I can smelt. The one I got was tricky instead of torturous, so I went ahead and tried to learn it and did so. Now if I can get a Hoe of the Mystic that's tricky too, that would be awesome. I'm going to go back to learning these, but I think I'm going to try a few of these other things first. I know that there's some recipes out there that will give you stuff for these, so I'm going to give them a try. I'm going to throw in these Vapors crystals and see if I can't learn something from them. I've got 25 crystals here, so I should at least be able to get something out of them. Maybe not what I'm looking for, but I'll try. Oh, there's a fragment. That's cool. That's what I'm looking for right there. Crystalline Bell. It is tricky, which means I should be able to get it, hopefully. As long as my luck doesn't totally fail. 45 to 21. We'll see. Don't count your chickens, huh? Come on, just get one success up there. There we go. That's better. Now one more. Come, you can do it. There you go. Now you're going in the right direction. Alrighty. Hopefully we'll be able to get rid of these crystals then, and we'll put them back over here with the rest of them. Actually, I will be doing something with them here shortly, but I gotta figure out how I want to set that up before I do it. Also have a couple other things I want to test out in this area. With it being a wasteland, I'm not sure if I can grow trees, so we'll see. Uh-oh, I just failed on one of them. There we go. There we go. One more. Come on, you can do it. Crystalline Bell, sweet. So this one, what it does is, you look at here, you can retrieve individual crystals from a cluster. You've seen the, of course, the crystals that grow naturally in the wild, and it looks like they've got 3 or 4 individual crystals on them, but when you harvest them, you just get a bunch of them. This Crystalline Bell, when you make it, can actually pull just one item out of there, so you can set up a crystal farm, which is cool. You just use your crystals that you have mined over here and turn them into ore. I can go ahead and do that. Oops. You use 9 crystals and you just put them in the crafting array all the way around, and you'll get an ore. And then you can place this ore into the terrain and basically make one of the crystals like what you see in the wild. I'm not going to do it here yet because if you'll notice, my Vis and taint levels are really low here, and they take Vis from the atmosphere, or if they're a tainted crystal, taint from the atmosphere to grow those extra crystals. So I don't want to lower my Vis or taint levels any lower than they already are, so I don't want to set that up here. But I will eventually set them up somewhere. I just have to figure out where I want to do it. But that is excellent that that's the one I got, because that is one of the ones I definitely will be using. We'll throw that in here. The other one I want to try, and it's a bit more of a long shot because I've only got 7 brains. I have not had much luck getting zombie brains. is I want to try for the brains in the jar. I don't know, is zombie brain dark or is zombie brain... Let me see here. Dominomicon. Do you think it's forbidden? It's probably forbidden. Maybe I should try researching some more forbidden first. Do I have any other forbidden? Oh yeah, I've got 9 exceptional tomes. Maybe I'll do some of those. Both rare? Yeah, sweet. Maybe I'll start training some forbidden next, and I'll run the last of these 7 fragments of lost knowledge, and then I'll throw my forbidden artifacts in there. No, maybe I'll just throw the forbidden in there right now. Why not? There we go. See if we can't get some fragments of forbidden knowledge and start learning those, and then I'll put my zombie brains in when I have a better chance of getting what I want. I don't know if it'll actually help, but it's worth a shot. I would rather get that zombie brain as quickly as possible, so we'll see what we can do here. What are my chances with these? 21%, same. Cool, getting some fragments of forbidden knowledge. I will go back to my sorting system and get some more bookshelves, because it looks like I'm going to be running low here shortly. I don't really need books here. I think I'll throw those into the system. And turn them into bookshelves too. So I'll be back in a bit again. Hey, look at that. I got a few more good ones here. I got Wand of Reversal, Hoe the Mystic. I did get another one. It was hard instead of that torturous, so I was able to get it. And 7-League Boots, which reminds me I should make some new boots. We'll get those made in just a bit here. There we go. And then I also got Inert Carpet Torturous recipes, so we'll just throw that one in here for the time being. Wand of Reversal, what that one does is it lets you pull back symbols and runes and stuff. It lets you remove upgrades from your machinery, that sort of thing. The 7-League Boots I'll use. Hoe the Mystic is just a magical hoe. Nothing particularly fancy, but kind of cool. Let's look into these boots here. I've got 20 fragments of forbidden knowledge. Maybe I'll put a couple of you in there and just let you process. And then let's look up boots. Boots of Striding is the first one. What is the recipe for that? A leather boot, a feather, and an earthen crystal. I think I can do that. I should have plenty of leather. Let's go back and make these. What they do is they let you run faster, jump higher, and reduce falling damage, which is a pretty awesome combination. 4 makes a pair of boots, right? Yeah. And then a feather, which is also in that one. And then let's look at this one and see what this one takes. Another feather and a vaporous crystal. So I'll grab another feather here. And we'll do a vaporous crystal, and I think it was an earthen crystal. Come over here to my infuser and go boots, feather. I think the first one was the earthen crystal. Yep, there we go. Boots of Striding. These are cool. We'll put them on. I lose a little bit of armor protection, but as you can see, I can just run straight up a 1 square thing. Pretty darn cool. No longer have to worry about having steps anymore. And I'm pretty clearly running faster than I was before. Whee! And then the next one, these 7-League Boots are an upgrade to that even, so they go even faster. So we'll go ahead and just do that. Feather and a vaporous crystal. Awesome. 7-League Boots. Put these bad boys on. Now I'll be running like the wind. Whee! and jump. Look how high I can jump now. Isn't that crazy? And you can shift jump to jump normal, which is awesome. Because you don't always want to do crazy super mega jumps. I know, it sounds ridiculous, but you don't. Let's take a couple of these and throw them back in the crucible since I used some of my magic there. We'll just chuck these in there. And that. And that. There we go. Fill those back up. And let's see how these did. Ooh, vampiric enchantment. Let's go ahead and learn that. It's trivial, so that's a really quick one. Ta-da! Chance to drain some of the energy out of struck foes to heal your wounds. Oh, neat. I haven't played around with very many of these new enchantments, so that's pretty cool, though. Oh, there's another one. Let's see. Dark Infuser, easy. Awesome. I wanted a Dark Infuser. And it looks like something I can make no problem. Sweet. We'll work on that one in a bit. Alright, so I'm just going to go through the rest of these 20 dark recipes and see if I can't get any more. And if I do, of course, I will show you what they are. Alright, I got a little luck. I got one Harnessed Rage, which is an upgrade that you can add to things like the chest that follows you around. I can't remember what it's called. Traveling Trunk? Traveling Trunk, I think. And then I got 3 Torturous Theories, which, I guess I'll just take them and put them in here for right now, because they are just brutal to try to learn until you've got a fistful of brains in jars. So I don't think I'm going to do those yet. I do, however, want to get this Dark Infuser going. I think I'll get that done, and then we'll wrap it up for this episode. So Dark Infuser looks like 5 obsidian, 2 iron, a tainted crystal, and a stone slab. Alright, I can do that. Tainted crystal. 5 obsidian. A couple iron. And, where's the stone slab? There it is. And it is in probably the regular... Ooh, creeper. Obviously, it's just a little too dark in here. Let's put up just a torch for the time being. I thought it might be. It was looking kind of dark for... There we go. And I will light this up better at some point. I just haven't wanted to mess around with it yet. Anyway, I was looking to see if that was a regular infuser or if it was just a recipe. Looks like it's just a recipe, so let's try it. Sweet, Dark Infuser. Awesome, and I was going to put that one right here and connect it right here with some conduits. Whee! I could get used to that jumping. Conduits? Yeah. Alright. For the time being, let's get rid of this one, because I don't need it yet. I don't have a way to separate the taint. Maybe I will just put that back down there for right now. And put that right here on top of this. There we go. And grab my extra blocks out of here to fill this in. And I will rearrange that stuff once I have a way to filter taint out from what I've got here in this one. So what I want ideally eventually is to have Vis in this one, like I said, and just taint in this one, but I don't have the capacity to do that yet. But I do now have a dark infuser, which I don't have anything to use for yet, but I need for brains and jars, and I probably need for that harnessed rage too, and a couple other recipes once I learn them. But I think that's probably going to have to do for this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. We popped over to a couple Mystcraft worlds and worked a lot here in my Thaumcraft stuff finally. And hopefully you'll join me for the next episode. In the meantime, have fun and keep mooing.